what I just witnessed was something I've never witnessed before. It is absolutely insane what I just experienced. So, those of you that watch me regularly know I live in South Florida, not too far from Mar-a-Lago. And last week is when they had those planes in restricted airspace at Mar-a-Lago and the golf course, and they scrambled the fighter jets. Tonight, I just a few minutes ago, I went out. It's 7 minutes after 8 o'clock in the evening, Eastern time. So the president's flying in tonight to Mar-a-Lago, and I go outside to check the mail. There are helicopters everywhere in formation. Now, I was live streaming earlier I was talking about Gene Hackman, and when I was talking about Gene Hackman, during that stream, I went outside. Military helicopter flew over. It's dark out now. There was a formation, for miles in each direction of about 10 helicopters, which I've never seen before, in these formations just all over. Obviously, on some type of patrol because Air Force One's landing, because the president's coming home. And I've never seen that before. He comes home every weekend. Of course, we had the entire first term, but even here in the second term, I've never seen that before. To have all these helicopters all over the place. I've not seen that. You haven't seen that either, Kathy, has it? And
how many did you count?
Oh, at least 10. At least 10 that I saw at just around where I live. And
we're like
they
30
were
miles
they
south.
were all in a formation. They were obviously on patrol, and they were due south of the airport.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And they were completely encircled and then moving north towards the airport.
Is the airport directly north of
Yeah,
us?
we're pretty much due south of the airport. Yeah. And the flight pattern of the president. So what he's going through, this is all Iran. Understand? He took out Soleimani, who was organizing all the terrorism around the world, and they do all this because of Iran. I mean, this is what Trump has to go through every day.
And they were just hovering. They weren't moving.
It was
around our area.
Yeah, it's very, very, very strange. I've never seen that before, especially after we just had that incident. And and I'm wondering, this is President Trump's first time home since that incident where they sent the fighter jets. Remember, I was talking about that last time. They sent the fighter jets to Mar-a-Lago, so and the golf course. The F-16s were flying around for the planes. So this is new. So I'm guessing this is some reaction to that. And, if you notice this week, we got this, it was last Saturday, we got the story that on three instances last Saturday, about an hour apart, 11, 12, and 1-ish, planes flew into restricted airspace around the president, around Mar-a-Lago. Right, they scrambled the F-16s. I was talking about that last week. I saw the fighter jets over the house. And here we are a week later, and we have all these helicopters on patrol. Like, I've never seen that before. His whole first term and even this second term, that's a new thing. So this is the first time he's coming back to Mar-a-Lago since that incident.
Well, you know what? I'm thinking now. There's two airports. The one north of us, the Palm Beach, which is about 30 miles directly north. And then you have the Boca Executive, which is due east. They had a net covering both.
Yeah.
They had a net from the beach to the Everglades.
Yeah, I would say.
That's about a 15-mile stretch.
Yeah, I mean, it was all the way to the ocean, out to the Florida Everglades. Yeah. And yes. It was a wide net of helicopters. Yeah, and they had to be. I couldn't. It's dark, so I could only see the lights. But my guess is that I'm assuming they're military because I saw the military helicopter fly over earlier. But this is new, so we didn't get any updates on what happened with the planes going to the air to the restricted airspace. So obviously, it wasn't just some guys.
Lord.
There's some raised alerts around him.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. So
That's crazy.
hey, they're protecting him. That's
Just
awesome.
keep the
That's
thing to
awesome.
keep in mind is keep praying for Trump.
Yep,
Don't stop praying for Trump.
that's right.
He needs our prayers. He needs protection. So
Yeah,
he will for the rest of his life.
yeah. My guess is this is Iran.
Hmm.
Elon's with him too, with Elon and Elon's mother. And I'll tell you another thing. MSNBC, they just make shit up, okay? MSNBC, Nicole Wallace, they got this ridiculous story that there was a blow up between Elon Musk and Marco Rubio. And this NBC reporter, I tweeted this video of this, asked Trump about this in the Oval Office
You
today.
know
He
why they
says,
made
he
that
said,
up?
I was there, that nothing happened. You're making stuff up.
They made it up because Nicole Wallace got such heat for that kid,
Yeah.
and they're trying to shift the story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're trying to pivot.
They're trying to pivot, so they make things up. That's what they do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, not right now, Debbie, but we will. I'll let you know. Well, I wish they would let us know what happened last week with the F-16s, but the fact that they haven't given us any updates tells me there's more to it than they want to share.
Yeah.
I mean, I would not have known about it if I wasn't here and saw the fighters. These people on the left are just a bunch of assholes. I mean, look at what Trump has to go through, and they're attacking him. They're saying terrible things about him. They accuse him of all these things that, of course, aren't true. And here he is risking his life every day. And AOC and Jasmine Crockett are doing that stupid video game play. They look like a bunch of idiots when he's going through this. I mean, they're just mental patients. Complete mental patients. But I'll tell you, he's getting a lot done, isn't he? I mean, it's absolutely amazing. His press conferences today in the Oval Office were great.
Mm-hmm.
No, Democrats are evil, evil people. Nicole Wallace. Well, Nicole Wallace. They're talking about her her ratings are low. They're talking about her getting fired.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
I can't decide who's worse, her or Joy Reid.
Oh, Joy Reid's off the air,
Right,
so
but I mean,
if they can get rid of Joy Reid, they can get rid of Nicole Wallace.
I feel the Democrats are trying to make a major pivot, and part of that is going to be firing some of these people in the media that are really bringing them down.
Yeah, bringing new jerks.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
They feel they can hit a reset and everything will be cool. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The sacrificial lambs. I'm telling you.
They could use the thing with the kid as an excuse with Nicole Wallace. But what I'd like to see is the View go off the air. That would be, Joy Behar said she wouldn't donate a kidney to someone who voted for Trump. She let somebody die because they voted for Trump. What a jerk.
But we're the bad people.
Yeah. She let someone die. Nobody wants her 90-year-old kidney, by the way.
Well, exactly. Who wants her kidney?
Oh,
She's
my
like
gosh.
85 years old.
And she's not Joy Reid.
Behar.
Joy Behar is supposed to be a comedian. Have you ever heard her say something funny? She's always pissed off.
Yeah, she's a failed comedian.
Yeah.
That's why she's so bitter.
Remember, they fired her on The View once. I don't know why they brought her back. Oh, Trump's safe. I mean, the security. I mean, I have never seen the helicopters. It was not just. It was over the house, but they were all the way over the ocean, which is in the east, and all the way west in the Everglades. But they were also north and south. It was like a net of helicopters, and they were flying in formation. And it was never seen anything like it. It was obviously a patrol net of all the airspace. And I wish it was daylight so I could see them, because I'm curious if they were armed helicopters. The military helicopter I saw before, I only caught it from the back, so I couldn't tell if it was Air Force or Army, but it was not armed. But they're not flying around in a formation like that for nothing. I'm really wondering if they're if they were armed helicopters. Couldn't tell because it's dark. But they did have lights on. But that I think the lights were for so they could stay in formation. And they were flying low too. They were flying pretty low. It was. Well, yeah, they're keeping them safe. I mean, no, he shouldn't have to go through all that. Yeah, he shouldn't have to go through that. Yeah, it's here in Florida. Where I'm in Palm Beach, so I'm not sure if he's landed yet. He was scheduled to land at 7:35, but you know how that goes. So I don't know. Make sure it's muted.
It is.
I'll
check YouTube. Yeah, he left 2 hours ago, so it's about a 2 hour 15.
They were doing it around the time he was coming in.
Yeah, so that's not a coincidence because he's getting ready to land.
It says, "Oh, this is their other talking point. You can't name anything he's done. Really? He's shut down the entire southern border. Okay, didn't you see his press conference today of all the jobs he's created?
He's got all these companies coming here building factories.
Exactly. He's got
5 weeks.
How many billions of dollars of foreign investment is he bringing into the country? You're just tuning everything out.
Yeah, they don't want to hear it. That's all.
No.
You can't reason with liberals.
No.
You really can't. They believe what they want to believe.
Oh no, it was a completely new thing. I've never seen them do that. And he comes home every weekend. First term too. I've never seen anything like it. Nope. I mean the security is incredibly tight. Remember a couple weeks ago I went up there and the car was the beast, the presidential limo was flying down the street from the airport to Mar-a-Lago. They're not messing around. Yeah, I'm not seeing them. They don't.
What, that might be security issue.
There may have been an issue. Something may have happened, and they
live stream.
Yeah, usually there's a live stream of him landing at the airport. I've not seen it tonight. Should I be sleepy? Tomorrow's Saturday. I don't have to get up so early. No, there's not. They're not showing him landing.
Usually they have a live
See,
cam
it's on the his landing is on the down low. So it is sad. He shouldn't have to go through this.
Yeah,
this is
they
all.
have a live stream of the airport.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, they don't tonight.
It's all about Iran
or the Ukraine.
No, I think the reason he comes home every weekend is because Mar-a-Lago is the only place he feels he can safely talk. Remember they found bugs that Biden left behind in the presidential desk in the Oval Office a couple weeks back. They took it out, brought in a new desk.
No, nothing.
So, yeah, I don't think he feels like he can talk privately at the White House. He comes here to have his real meetings. They bugged the first term, and I couldn't believe they found multiple listening devices in his desk in the Oval Office. I know, it's crazy. Now, if you're new, my name's Brian. This is where Manga comes to talk. Make sure that you subscribe if you're new to my channel. No, it's not. They had
I wonder how they knew they were there.
I don't know how we don't know. We don't know how they found them. Remember it was about, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe a little less than 2 weeks. It was after Elon had his son in the Oval Office for that press conference, and they said that the media, they love to attack children, right? Like the little boy with the cancer. They were attacking Elon's little boy X.
Right.
They said he was picking his nose and wiping them on the desks. That's why and Trump's a germaphobe, so they took the desk out. No, they found listening devices in President Trump's desk, the Resolute desk in the Oval Office. So they took it out to refurbish it, and they brought in a new desk.
I wonder if Elon picked up on that.
I don't know. Somebody found it. And I think that's why he comes to Mar-a-Lago every weekend.
Lex.
See, the White House, the people that work, the permanent staff at the White House, right? Like the butlers and everything, they're probably all CIA operatives, FBI, CIA, NSA. They're spying on him all the time. You can't, come on. You don't think that the staff at the White House are deep state, the cooks, the janitors, the main chef, yeah.
The staff. He doesn't trust anybody. He shouldn't.
Of course they're spies. They're all NSA, CIA, FBI. They're spying on him.
I wouldn't want them cooking my food.
We don't know how the desk got bugged. See, the thing about the desk, were those bugs that were left behind from when Biden was there, or were they planted after the inauguration? We don't know.
They were probably spying on Biden too. Probably spy on everybody.
You know, those of you you trolls out there that are hating on Trump, really, I mean, why do you hate him? It makes no sense. Are you Americans? He's lazy. How many meetings did he have today? He had that whole day of work at the White House. Then he went to that crypto event, had another press conference and a meeting with all the crypto people.
Yeah, what did you do today?
Yeah. Gamed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Spent the day on Twitch, scrolling through YouTube. Wow. I tell you.
I like his tie. I'd like to get that.
Yeah, that was a nice tie.
Everybody was complimenting him on that gold tie.
I know.
I bet it's a Trump tie.
Yeah, he's got more energy than anyone I know. It's amazing how much energy President Trump has. Yep, USA, that's right. Well, if you're new, make sure that you subscribe. And I'm going to say, you know, if you look at what the Democrats have done, the Democrats have done permanent damage to themselves. I was talking on my podcast last night and then on the radio this morning about Gavin Newsom and what a stupid, dumb mistake Charlie Kirk made being the first guest on the first episode of Gavin Newsom's podcast. And I saw a lot of other conservatives today were talking about that and agreeing with me on that. So I'm not alone on that. But what Gavin Newsom is trying to do is he's reintroducing himself to the world as a centrist, a reasonable centrist Democrat. Now, he's a lunatic and a hardcore liberal, and, you know, you can't trust him. But a lot of stupid Democrats will go back to him for that. Oh, all of a sudden, all these leftists hate on crypto. Yeah. They liked crypto till, you know, Trump liked it. Then all of a sudden it's bad. Crypto's
like
bad.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, when last month when I was in Los Angeles, it's so weird when I go to Los Angeles and my daughter picks me up at the airport. It's so easy to find her car because every car's a Tesla pretty much in Los Angeles. I've never seen so many. I don't know how people know which is their car in the parking lot. And I was driving around with my daughter and her friend, and we're on the freeway in Los Angeles. There's Teslas everywhere. This was just a couple weeks ago. And I said, when's everyone in Los Angeles? There's going to be this big awakening when they say, oh, we're driving the car of a Nazi because they hate on Elon so much. And it's and now what do you see? Right? Some of the liberals trying to get rid of their Teslas. We're not the cult. We're the mainstream. The never-Trumpers are the cult. Trump just won national election, all the battleground states. We're the majority. Cult's a small thing. Does the Tesla's tanking, really? Did Elon look worried today at the White House? I don't think so. Elon looked like he was very happy today. Oh, JD's awesome. Did you see JD kick Zelensky's ass in that meeting last Friday? Oh, my goodness. He really tore. He really tore. If Zelensky, he's supposed to be this tough guy with his fake costume, military uniform all the time, and he just got filleted just like that from JD Vance. What a wuss.
Twice as tall as him.
Yeah.
He's like twice his height if they stood next to each other.
Oh, it was hilarious. JD just kicked his butt. Oh, that meeting made the United... Scott's probably not an American. He's probably Canadian. But that White House meeting, that was the best. I was so proud of President Trump and JD Vance. Yeah. Zelensky thinks he's taken on Putin. He couldn't handle JD Vance on the couch just talking to him. How's he going to win against Putin? Oh, yeah, Zelensky looked pathetic for sure. He speaks English. His English has gotten a lot better. I guess he figured he'd get more money if he can speak English. His English is much better than when the war started. He speaks it. He understands it. I don't think he knew what Trump was saying when he said, you don't have the cards. He's like, we're not playing cards. You know, he didn't get that phrase. But the Ukrainian accent, to me, sounds like a vampire, like Transylvanian accent, doesn't it? It's just a very bad accent.
It's very funny.
It's a very bad accent. It's not the kind of accent you want to have. It's a terrible accent. Yeah. Well, listen, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. My name is Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. I'll see you next time. Take care.